Welcome. This is David Bowles, Human Meme. Today's topic, life on a wire. Life is a balancing act. We try to remain calm and steady as we try to stay in line and on the right line, standing on a thin wire. Yes, a thin wire, where the difference between life above and falling below is all dependent on the strength of our toes and the mastery of our center of balance. We balance between good and evil, right and wrong, love and hate, gray and grayer. Yes, we make middling choices stuck between two extremes. Balance in a human life is found in the middle, the center, the calm eye in the spirit of the storm. Some of us prefer to live on the edges, the bleeding edges, where we risk injury and death and ostracism. And yet, the safety of the middle can be boring and mild. If there is no risk, there can be no gain in a life. And so we may seek to electrify the live wire upon which we are sitting and hoping to stand in order to initiate a change in a life. And we become shocked, when the wire shocks us back to the life of reality and transposes the easiness of our lives into dealing with something more unreasonable and unsophisticated. And for some of us, that initial shock is not enough. In fact, that shock charges us up, challenges us into taking it up to the next step. And the shocked wire becomes a hot wire that cuts you in two in a second. And yet, there are those among us who don't mind losing a toe or falling into the pit of sorrow below. Because that hot wire pain, to them, is a sign of life that cannot be denied. There is no safe room on a wire. There is no port of control on a wire. You are on your own, free-falling into the abyss. And wisdom is both lost and won in the final instant before you stop falling and land hard. And that's the hard part of living this human life. Play it safe. There's no guarantee you'll ever get off the wire. You'll be forever forced to balance in the middle, hoping to never offend anyone, and only just survive by becoming the bare minimum. And for those who choose to be shocked or cut in half, also have a fetid choice without a solution, but always with a bitter end. Go for broke. Hope the shock lifts you off the wire and into a higher place of being. Determination that being cut and burned will not just inspire you out of the middle, but press you closer to the ends of the extremes, where patience and iciness await you. And hey, my human meme friends, some of us never get the chance to even try to live on a live wire. Those people are bound by the sea, the safety of the earth, or the gilding of the heavens, and they are the most unfortunate ones, because no effort of living is exhausted into the minute movements of balance that cause the entire body to live or die in each moment, with a steel wire cutting your toes and re-terraforming the face of your arch. Stepping forward in pairs to balance on a wire together, with spouses or friends or family, guarantees you will all share the same fate. No one escapes the hot wire once you set foot upon it. No one lives to tell the story of the aftershock of the shock. And there is grand comfort in knowing that those who stand together, those who live together, those who are able to anticipate the sway of the wire in the wind and the shocking heat of transfer from one state to another, binds them together. And there will always be a moment of decision or indecision about if or when to try to leave the wire for safer ground. And that decision is one that can split the group. One may want to stay while the rest want to get out and leave. And that's where the previous balancing act becomes dangerous in the selfish imbalance. Living on a wire is not majority rule. There is a full-throated all-or-nothing cry into the wilds. The entire group lives or dies together, no outliers allowed. Only by clinging to the center of each other may the game be won for everyone involved. And, my human meme friend, be wary of those who get on the wire just to wiggle the wire to throw people off. Oh, you know the type. You've met them. The troublemakers. Those who want to watch the world burn. Yeah, them. One person can disrupt an entire core to destroy the integrity of the group and every single bit of its bits. Travel alone and risk the danger of falling off the continent. Join a group and risk the danger of having your life in hands other than your own. That is the real balance of our lives. Lives perched on a wire. Risk and reward meet safety and loneliness. Choose wisely, my friend. Be brave if you can. Find the center of your balance and honor it. Alone, apart, or together, for the rest of your living days, swaying in the lonesome wind. Thank you for listening. Be a human meme.